Jason Featherby from Knight Financial, Simon Beaumont from Beaumont Media. We're talking about investing and the psychology of investing. How important is psychology when you're considering an investment mix?
Psychology is probably the most important determinant of whether one will invest or not. So regardless of economic conditions, if we don't feel confident, if we don't feel comfortable as individuals, we're not going to invest. So from my point of view, psychology and the way we think is probably 90% of what drives investment decisions, and economic fundamentals are the other 10. So to answer your question, psychology is really important.
So what are some of the traps that we fall into when investing?
There's some common ones. One of these affects men more than women, would you believe? It's overconfidence. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought that. No. So
that surprises me.
It surprises you. So men are often overconfident. They think they know a lot more than they actually do, which can lead to mistakes. So that's one psychological trap. A lot of us suffer from what's called anchoring, and that really just says we believe in something we've always believed. And I guess a good example is that property prices never fall. So particularly in Perth, we've had 10 years of falling property prices. So it is a fallacy and it is a psychological trap that we may get stuck in. It might mean that we think that Wesfarmers is the best share in the market and you should own nothing else. Often that is a mistake that farmers make and people that hold Wesfarmers shares for a long time. So anchoring is another one. And the third mistake that investors make is not owning up to their own mistakes. So we all make them, even the best of us make mistakes. It's how we deal with those mistakes which makes us good investors or better investors. And the normal human will make a mistake. They'll buy a share or a property, it'll fall in value, and the common thought is, I'm not going to sell it until it gets back to the price that I paid for it. But that can often take years. And while you're waiting for an underperforming investment to come back, which they often don't, there are a myriad of other opportunities that might be doing better. So the best course of action is often to admit we've made a mistake, cut your losses and move on.
Talking about the psychology of investment, what is the gambler's fallacy?
It's another common trap, the gambler's fallacy. So the gambler's fallacy is a belief that a random set of events become less random as time goes on. So I know you don't gamble, but for those that have been to the casino and have been at the roulette wheel, if you are betting on black, 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 the gambler's fallacy says that I'm going to put my money on red next because it must be time. The reality is it's a 50-50 chance every time. So that's the gambler's fallacy. The lotto numbers is the same. We think that because number 6 hasn't come up before, then it must be due. But the truth is it's not. It's got the same chance every draw.
What are your tips, Jason?
The tips for avoiding some of these psychological traps is to be flexible in your thinking. So don't get stuck in a certain way of thinking about your investments. Be flexible, be open to new ideas and new information, seek advice from different sources, and I'm conflicted, but get advice from a good advisor.
So this topic actually carries over into a lot of the other podcasts we've done. That is the psychology of investment.